tab and the modules. So I will be taking you right into the course here in a minute if you'd like to open your computer and follow along.
So I wanted to explain why I'm online in the first place. So I'm taking 4 classes from San Jose State this semester, and 2 of them were online by default. So immediately it raised the question of like, is 2 classes to be in person worth it? Now these 2 classes that were being offered in person were classes that I've been wanting to take for a long time. One of them is from a professor that I had in my first semester. She was probably the hardest grader I've ever had. It was like she was breaking down every single sentence. Pause. I realized that I didn't even say the title of my new class, and it is English 116 Myth in Literature. I chose this class because it had an online and in-person option. Yes, taking this class online instead of in person is going to make it a little bit harder, but this does give me ultimate mobility. I can do my classes from anywhere, whenever I want. It's as simple as going to the Starbucks. Well, Starbucks isn't open for people right now. I can go to Chico, I could spend time with Kyle, I could be doing my classes from his apartment, I could go on his campus, or I can even go back to my campus if I want to. I can hang out with my friend Nate. Now this is going to move us to what I call the cost-gain ratio, which is basically how much am I gaining through the cost of me even attending classes in person. I chose the online because I ultimately decided that moving back home and saving the money from gas and food and my parents having to pay for rent, I was like, that's not worth it. That's too much money for only 2 classes. They can be taken online. I'm already used to this professor, so I think it's going to be fine. So now that that's all said and done, it's a matter of telling you what classes I'm taking in the first place. First is Spanish 51. That is the class that started yesterday. So it is my first day of class, technically. My first class is asynchronous and it starts today, January 24th. It is my second semester of Spanish, which is required for San Jose State students. You already saw me do my first semester of Spanish over the summer last year, and we all know how that went. What's once? 11. Oh. But this time I'm by myself and I'm really scared to even open the Canvas tab. I've kind of started late today. I woke up at 10:30, but even then I still haven't looked at my Canvas stuff because I'm a little bit stressed out. So my first school day is done. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. It took me about an hour to an hour and a half. I get to relax, so first day is complete. I just woke up about 15 minutes ago. It is 9 o'clock, Wednesday, January 26th. My first day of classes for SJSU. Specifically, I have my contemporary environmental health issues. This is a requirement for San Jose State as well. I haven't had to take an actual test in years, and hopefully I don't fail because I'm not the greatest at memorization. I can do it. It's my last semester, you know, gotta try a little bit harder this time. And it's all proctored tests, meaning they monitor us. They watch us through the cameras and detect our eye movement to see if we look around too much, because that'll detect if we're cheating. And the textbook's the most expensive. Yeah, no, that is very incorrect. The textbook rental, because we don't need the access code anymore, is only $13 from Amazon. But I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm going to be finding out about it tomorrow, so I'll let you know. So hopefully it all just pans out well. I gotta get ready first.
Epidemiology is the study of the emergence, distribution, and control of medicine, scientists, sociology, and
What's going on right now? I am looking at my assignments. There's a lot, and it seems like we're gonna get started right away. We'll see, but we already have assignments due, and I've already done one of them prior to class even starting. I have another hour. However, I'm trying to get all of these assignments done at once so that I don't have to worry about them. I'm also using a new tool that I usually that I've actually never used before, Notion. I can use that both on my iPad and my computer for organizing basically all of my assignments, all my readings. I can put everything into there and organize it exactly how I want it to be. It really is like super good. So far the teacher seems really nice and she seems to know what she's doing. The class itself seems pretty easy. Now it is a lot of reading, but other than that I'm just going to be working on assignments and soon I'm going to be hopping on Zoom. Alright, well there was perfect lighting, but no longer because for some reason my microphone wasn't recording any audio. Next there's English 116, Myth in Literature. I'm very confused. Let's see. So time skip. It is now April 11th, 2022. Update time. In regards to the English 130 course, my worries have pretty much disappeared considering that prior course, that supposed prerequisite, immediately she was like, I assume all of you have taken English 71, creative writing. Which I have not because it was not required at all in order to write a short story or to be able to critique other people's short stories. The semester's going very well. The one that is proving difficult, is my yoga course. See, I already know what you might be thinking. Seriously? How can yoga be that hard? It is not the poses that is difficult or the asanas. It is the quizzes. Her quizzes are at the end of every single module, which is every week. And as opposed to having the quizzes correlate to what we're doing that week so that we are prepared, the quizzes have to do with everything throughout the entire semester. I think the natural last question to ask myself is being online worth it? It definitely has had its ups and downs. My classes are so tailored to me in terms of the content as well as the schedule. The thing that you miss out on is those in-person discussions, because that's the real negative, because in-person discussions is my favorite thing. It's share your opinion on this. Okay, let's move on to the next opinion. Let's move on to the next opinion. It's not really us having that back and forth. Versus last semester when I was in person, there was that back and forth. We were like making jokes with each other. We were doing all these things. But when you're on Zoom, it's naturally a little bit more awkward. I think that's the real downside to being online. But do I regret it? No. In the end, I see this as more of just the send off to something greater. I'm getting all the things that I need to get in order to reach the goals that really matter to me. And so overall, online has been pretty good, except for yoga. Except for yoga. That one's annoying, but overall pretty good.